I'm gonna miss this one.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, this is so weird that like Brittany is like right here.
I am right here. This is so weird.
It's weird. I don't know how I feel about it, but I like it.
I like it. I don't like it.
So I hope you are all having a great night. We're super excited. We have
Super excited.
Brittany in town in New Orleans.
Yay.
She calls it New Orleans.
I do.
It's a weird New Orleans. That's what it's called. But yeah, team retreat this week. We're super excited about it. And we thought that we were trying to like decide on a topic, and we were like, wait a minute. Duh. Success partners.
I don't like not being up here with you.
Up.
I feel like I'm too far away from you in life. Okay. Hey! Okay, this is good. So we were thinking about like what could we talk to you guys about, and it's like, duh. Success partners, that's pretty much what really, why I'm here. That's how I got here. Because it's not even like me and Jesse knew each other, like, what was it, prior to 6 months ago? Which is insane, right? Like, having a friend or having someone, clear across the U.S. and not knowing people, beforehand, and then all of a sudden, like, it's just, you get to meet people. That's why I love this business, because you get to meet so many people that you wouldn't normally ever meet in your entire life. Like, I can't imagine when else I would have met her. But really, it's just a really cool thing to be able to connect with other people. And even though we in no way benefit from each other financially, we are still working together to help each other build successful businesses. And we are helping, giving each other ideas, and we work together on all of that. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about how it comes to be, how to find a success partner, how it changes your business, like completely impacts it, if done the right way. And in my opinion, if you find the right people, the right person to do it with, and why it's such an important part of your business. So, do you want to kind of?
Yeah. Okay. So just like a lowdown on how me and Brittany came to be. We actually met on the Beachbody cruise. So like we just started talking, and we met at Summit last year, but we were like, it was just like a, hi, I'm Jessie. Hi, I'm Brittany, and then like we moved on. So it's weird though, because like on the cruise, I think kind of what happened was my boyfriend became friends with her husband, and then they just clicked. So they have this like romance relationship, and we just kind of started hanging out. And I don't know, we went out one night on the cruise. We were dancing.
I feel like it's like such a relationship.
We're like dating. So we met, like we just started talking business, obviously, because we're on a beach cruise, so we just started talking, and I don't know, we just decided like, hey, let's try and work together, and it's worked really well.
I'm thinking of the last night, really quick. The last night that we were on the beach ride cruise, like we mentioned, we had not known each other before. Really quick. I had seen her at the top banner of DFG, Destined for Greatness, the group. I'd seen her show up there all the time, like top success club points or top, volume points and all of that. And I was always like, oh, that Jessie girl, like, I don't know who this chick is. But when I saw her and when I got a chance to talk with her, we really just clicked. And then on the last night of the cruise, I was like, well, are you working with someone? Are you, I remember asking, like, are you working with someone? Like, do you have a success partner? And she's like, no, I mean, let's do this. Like, we both want the same things. Like, let's go for it. And, since then, we've really contributed significantly to each other's businesses. But it is really funny. It is like online dating or something when you don't know the person or you don't meet them in person beforehand. And honestly, I will tell you right now, I would never have foreseen us being, friends or, being this close or even like working together like this, because I honestly thought like she was way up here, I was way down here, because I saw her all the time up there. So, I mean, you never know who you're going to really click with unless you start, building that relationship. So with that, let's talk about how to find a success partner.
So, like I said, I found Brittany, or we found each other, on the Beachbody Cruise. So the first thing that I'm going to suggest is going to events. It doesn't have to be a Beachbody trip, but like Super Saturdays are huge because you're networking with other coaches. So Super Saturdays, summits. If you can go on a trip with Beachbody, obviously, like, go. But those things, so we are actually talking about this before the call. We're on Destined for Greatness together. So obviously we're on the same team in the big scheme of things, but we're not on like our immediate teams are not the same team. So like she said before, we might not benefit. We don't benefit at all. Like her volume of her team doesn't even come near mine, as far as like, it doesn't help one another
contribute
to each other's businesses. But what I love about it is we have two separate teams. So it's like really interesting to learn what has worked for her and her team. It's interesting for her to learn what's worked for my team. And it's just it's two different businesses. So instead of, and I'm not saying that you can't have a success partner, like if you're in Florida Fit, you can't have a success partner in Florida Fit, or if you're in Vibrant Life, like you can't have a success partner in Vibrant Life. Not what I'm saying at all, because I've had, and I still have success partners in Tribe Health, in Florida Fit. But it's just a whole different realm. So if you're going to those things like Super Saturday, if you're going to Summit, if you're going on Beachbody trips and you're meeting other people, or even in like Jesse Reagan's training, I've met so many people in Jesse Reagan's training that I would consider one of my really good friends and people that I've learned from. So things like that, like doing things like that, if you meet another coach on Facebook and you start talking to them, and we'll talk a little bit about like similarities, but if you kind of feel like that connection with them, like ask them, say, hey, are you working with someone? Hey, would you want to do, a little power hour together once a week or twice a week or whatever works for you in your schedule. So going to things like that and connecting with other coaches. Now, I'm not saying to go friend request every coach on the face of the earth. And I wouldn't suggest, like she said, she always thought I was like this high up on this thing, which I don't get, but whatever.
I wanted what she had, and I saw that, and I was like, and that's why I reached out to you, and that's why, I was drawn to you initially on the cruise, because I wanted to hear her secrets. I was like, what do you have?
No secrets. No secrets at all. Right. But really, though, y'all, like, if you, like, don't be afraid, and I'm, like don't be afraid to ask. And they might tell you no. Like, I feel like if I reach out to Bonnie Engel, she'd probably be like, oh, no, girl, I got someone. Cool, But you never know who's working with someone or who's not. And I have other success partners. I have other people that I've worked with, but I was looking for someone that wanted the same thing that I wanted, which was a certain rank, which was certain financial goals. And we can kind of talk about this now, I guess, similarities.
Yeah.
You want to go on that?
Yeah. So just as she was saying, like, she has had previous success partners. I too have had previous success partners. Some have worked out, some have not. And the thing is, the number one thing you need to know is a success partner is anything that you want it to be. So the thing is that you want to make clear guidelines, like, what are you actually looking for? Are you looking for like someone to, message with you every day? Are you looking for someone to jump on a phone call every single day? And we'll talk about the lifestyle thing and how it can fit into your lifestyle, having a success partner. But honestly, this business is whatever you make it, as you know. So a success partner is anyone who you think would click with you, anyone who has what you want, or and you guys can really connect with each other. And establishing goals. The first time I ever reached out to someone about becoming my success partner, I saw them posting really awesome things. And I was like, damn, she must be really good. I'm going to message her. I just messaged her out of nowhere, this girl, because I saw her posting. And I was like, hey, girl, like, what are you doing? Like, how are you? And yeah. Like, we just started talking, building that relationship. And that actually lasted for quite a few months. And then I realized it wasn't serving me, and we aren't, and like I said, this is your business. You have to take control of it. If something isn't serving you, you get rid of it. And I mean, I don't want to say just throw it out. Like am I sounding mean? Like, basically, it's like if me and Jesse looked at each other and we were like, Jesse, you're going in one direction, I'm going in the other. We're still cool, but I'm going to move on to finding someone who is doing the same things as me, looking for the same life, looking for the same goals as me. Like, that would be cool. That is nothing against each other. And I want you to know that, because really that is what happened with my first 2 success partners. That one didn't work out. I moved on to the next. And you know what? We lasted a long time until I realized I was carrying something more than I was carrying our partnership, right? And a partnership is an equal, you get 50, I get 50, and we work together, and we combine and collaborate and all of that. And it just wasn't working out. So we walked away from it knowing that we're still cool, we're still friends. If we need each other, we're still there. But you know what? I needed to continue to serve my business. I needed to continue to grow, just as Jessie did with hers, or, the people that she is working with. So what happened was, we need to establish goals. When you have a goal in mind, whether it is something huge or something small in your business, whether it's just to hit Success Club 5 every month, okay, find someone who wants to hit Success Club 5 with you, and will stop at nothing to actually get there. Because a lot of times, there's a lot of times where you want something, but you're not actually taking action and getting there to get there, right? So is this person for real? Is this person being for real in their, in their goals? And are they actually taking action to do that? Once you start working together with someone, you find out how their reliability is in working towards those goals. And how you do that is by keeping each other accountable. But really, first is figuring out the type of person that you want to work with. Like, are you looking for someone who's just like you? For me, I quit my full-time job and I was doing this full-time. I needed someone else who wasn't working another job, who wasn't tending to kids, because I wasn't tending to kids and I can't relate to that, right? So that's why, with Jessie, she had just quit her job. She was doing the same thing. We were on that same level where we wanted the same thing in our ranks, in our finances and all of that. So that's why it just worked out so well. And for me, schedules, that was a huge thing, because I needed to know that I could come to someone at any time of day, and eventually she'd get back to me if she was busy, right? And you got to figure out how you're going to work together. If you say, let's check up on each other every day, once a day, make sure we did our power hour, or make sure you reached out to 10 people, you got to be consistent, just like anything else. These are simple steps in this business that literally move your business forward. Are you getting your power hour in? If you need accountability, a success partner is that person to help you through that. Or maybe, like I said, you're just looking for a particular goal and checking in with each other every other day, or every Thursday after rank advances, check in with each other on certain days, set up phone calls. What is going to help you? And if they are continuing to be on that same schedule with you, then stick with it. If it's not working out, know that that's okay. They're still on your team. They're still cool. They're still, they're doing their thing, but you're doing your thing too. Do you want to talk? I kind of talked about everything.
As far as similarities go, so we're very similar as far as, she's married, I'm not, but I'm in a relationship. She doesn't have kids, I don't have kids. We both work this full time. That doesn't mean that if you are working with someone that has kids and you don't have kids, that it won't work out. I have another success partner that has children, and we still, we still work together, we still Zoom together, but where our relationship and how we work together is very different from how we work together. We work out every day together. So even if you're not looking as far as the business goes, every morning I text Brittany, I say, good morning, you're ready to work out. Like, and then when I don't do it, I don't get in a workout, or I like suck at life and my day sucks. So every morning, like this morning, she's in New Orleans, y'all. She's in New Orleans at a hotel on her vacation with her husband, and we worked out this morning through Zoom. Like it's every morning. And so if you need that person to be like, hey, did you get in your workout today? Did you eat healthy today? Did you follow your meal plan? Like, it doesn't have to just be about business. And for the like, before I started working with her, that's kind of where my success partner, like where we work together, it was more of the accountability factor. It was more of, we did talk about business, but we didn't do like a power hour every day. We didn't really like go into like the whole inviting thing as much as it was more of like an accountability for us. It was an accountability to hit Success Club. Whereas now it's more of accountability to build our teams. It's more, you know, inviting, and we share so much. I mean, she's changed her challenge groups because I've given her some advice as far as that. And then she has documents on top of documents on top of documents that I absolutely love. And she's laughing because I make fun of her documents, but they're amazing. They really are, like, and it's just helped so much. So as far as like finding someone that works for you, like just find, and it doesn't have to be someone that's exactly like you, but like if you have those similarities, like we both don't have kids, you know, so it's I can't use the excuse, which I get, those people that have kids, like that's a valid excuse. Your kids are important. You can't say like, sorry, like my kids are crying or I have this to do. Like we don't have to worry about that. But if you have kids and you can relate to another mom who has kids and you're working full time and you're trying to build this business, it's so much better because you can bounce ideas off of each other. Well, how do you fit in a power hour every day? You know, I have kids, I have a job, I have this. Like, how do you make this work? And it's so amazing just to see and learn from one another. So find someone that you can connect with on that same level. What else?
Each other out.
Oh yeah. Okay. So another thing is like, so when I first started and I first wanted a success partner, I really didn't know what it meant. Tony Stay, y'all don't know who Tony Stay is, Lindsay Stay's husband, messaged me and he said, hey, I have the perfect success partner for you. Well, hello y'all, it's Tony Stay. I'm going to be like, I'll do whatever you want me to do. Like, what do I do? Right? Because he's freaking amazing. So I'm like, okay, like Tony Stay is recommending this girl. She must be awesome. She must be amazing. And she's super sweet, nicest girl ever. We had very similar backgrounds. She's younger. She's not married. She just graduated college. So we were doing like really well together as far as like, I don't know, like he set us up. He got us together. We started talking. We would do Zoom calls every once in a while, but she was big on excuses and things came up a lot for her. And you know, we just weren't on the same like wavelength. Like I wanted to go big with this and she wasn't really into it. Like she's like, oh, it's cool. Like I'll do a challenge group every so often type of thing. And I wanted to do them every month, you know? And it just kind of like, I needed someone to call me out of my bullshit. I needed someone to be like, no, go invite 10 people. Like stop. Like I know you're busy, but like take 10 minutes tonight, stop watching Netflix and go do your shit. And that's what this is. Like, again, we work out every morning. If I don't want to work out, she's like, all right, well, do it anyway. Like, get up, let's go. If I want to vent or I want to like wallow in my pity because I like messed up or I fail at something, like she's like, okay, cry for 5 seconds and then like, let's go. Like, let's move on from this. And it's true. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like a few months back, I failed at something big. I made a huge mistake and I called her crying, like ugly cry. And she's like, okay, I love you, and I'm going to let you cry for 5 minutes, and then this is going to be done with, and we're moving on. And that's the type of person that I need. Maybe you don't need that. Maybe that's not your personality. Maybe you like to be like, oh, okay, we love you, console. And that's okay, too, if that's your type of personality. So finding someone, but we have that same, it's true, shut up. We have that same personality to where, like, we know, like, I want to be told, like, okay, suck it up. Let's keep going. Like, move on. You know, when I want to quit, because there are days where I'm like, screw this. I'm done. She talks me out of it. And it's the same thing for her. When she comes to me and she's upset about something or, you know, whatever, it's pick up PD, suck it up, like, let's go. So you need to find someone that works for you. And you can't worry about if like this girl that I had mentioned before, we were doing really good together, and then the excuses started coming. And I told her, I said, look, I love you. You're amazing. But I need someone that is going to push me and tell me to suck it up and whatever. And like, we're still friends. I actually talked to her the other day. Cool. Like, no feelings are hurt. You can't worry about, this is a business. This is a business relationship. Yes, I love her as like a person and she's awesome. And she's one of my best friends, but like, it's also a business relationship. So just know that like, this is a business and this is to better your business.
Yes. I love that. I love all of that. But also I wanted to, when she was patting my back, I hated that because I'm a very tough love kind of person. I like to give tough love, and I also need tough love. You may not need tough love, but also you need to realize like what is going to kick your ass. Like, you don't want to just sit
What's
there.
What's going to challenge you.
Yes. And you may need some coddling, but also like, if it's not going to serve you, if it's not going to help you move along, then you need to realize, okay, I need someone like that because of this. And you can't get your feelings hurt on any of that. Like she was just saying, this is a business relationship. Like, if you put $1 million into this business, if you put $1,000 into this business, or a few $100,000 into this business, and so if like we both put $100,000 into this business, like, and owned a brick and mortar store, like, you need to realize that, what was I trying to go with that? Basically, like, we have the option to walk away from each other. We don't have anything holding us. I mean, I freaking love her. I'm not walking away. I'm not going anywhere. But like, I just want you guys to realize, like, try on a few success partners. Figure out who is posting how you love, like what gets you, and go to that. And you'll collaborate a lot better. You will be able to get more creative together and fill each other's gaps where you need help, maybe. And like we were saying, it doesn't necessarily have to be someone in your team. Because the thing is, when it's two people who are in the same team, you're learning the same things. If you're not getting outside of your box, then you're not going to learn as much, and you can't bring that back to the team, right? So it's all about growing as a person, growing your team, growing and helping other people in this. And you can't think that doing the same thing over and over and over and not getting any results is going to get you anywhere. So if something's not working, keep moving along. If a success partner isn't working, say, hey, this was fun, but I think I need to move along now. So, really it's all about figuring out what you want. What do you want with this business? And it's okay to say, listen, I'm only in this for, paying for my Shakeology, Success Club 5, all of that. That's cool. But you got to have a goal. Like, you got to know that goal. And in order to get there, you might need some pushing. And honestly, a success partner has made all the difference in holding me accountable, in pushing myself to bigger limits. Like, when she started saying, "Oh, well, I go for Success Club 20 every month," I'm like, "Oh, me too." Like, that is when I said, I go for Success Club 20 every month. Shit, I go for Success Club 30 every month. Like that, and it's friendly competition, and that's what I love. Like, we ask each other.
And there's no comparison either, though. Like, that's another thing that I feel like a lot of people struggle with, and I know I've struggled with this. I know Brittany struggled with this, because you see so many other people like doing so well, and people that have joined after you are reaching diamond or reaching all these goals that you wanted it to be, and you're not there yet. And the thing that I love is that, it's no comparison. So I don't know, like, it's not a competition between each other. It's more of like, let me help you reach that goal. Let me push you to reach that goal. Let me give you advice on how I've reached these goals and what you can do to reach those goals too. So the big thing is finding someone that you fit well with and sticking with it and staying accountable to one another. And again, like Brittany said, it could be, if your goal is Success Club 5 every month, like, find someone that also hits Success Club 5 every month, or that's at least pushing for Success Club 5, and don't what's the word I'm trying to use? Like, don't like,
I don't know what word you're trying to use.
we're not on that wavelength where we like finish each other's sentences yet. Sorry. But no, like don't slack off on one another. Don't like be like, oh, you didn't hit successful 5. Like, oh, that's fine. Like, no, like you said you want to hit successful 5. Are you inviting? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you running a challenge group? Because if you're not doing those steps, if you're not doing the daily vital behaviors that we all know, then you're not going to succeed. And if you're not going to succeed and you're working with someone, or if they're not going to succeed and you're going to be dragging them, and it ends up being like Brittany said, like, it's like, all right, well, gotta go because I'm dragging you. Like, you can't drag people, and you can't want it more for someone than they want for themselves. So my biggest advice is just finding someone that fits well with you, having similar goals. They don't have to be the same. They don't, if you want to be diamond and they don't really know what diamond is, but they want to learn, if they're willing to learn and grow, then it's okay. You don't have to have the exact same goals, but we have similar goals. We have a similar mindset about this business. We have a similar mindset about how we want our lives to be. And I think that's very important. So if you are a coach and you're sitting here thinking like, I want to go full time eventually, I want to be able to quit my job, find someone else that has that same goals. If you don't want to quit your job and you love your job and you just want to make enough money to cover your Shakeology, find someone that has those same goals or similar goals. And then that way you can kind of work with one another. And if you decide, okay, now that I paid for my Shakeology, I see that I love helping people, I want to do this full time, you might have to find someone else, and it's okay. You can't worry about hurting people's feelings. You can't worry about, leaving people behind, because you're not. I mean, I still talk to my very first success partner. We don't necessarily talk business anymore because my business is very different than her business, but we still talk. We're so cool. We're still friends. I share love on her posts. I still comment on her stuff. And that's another thing. Like, you get all these people, or you make this connection. I like all of Brittany's posts. She likes all of mine. We comment on everything from one another. And it's just like, you just share that love with one another.
Yeah. It's definitely like a give and take. Like, she just ran through her big things for, having a success partner. For me, it's all about give and take. If I'm giving, I have to fuel my soul too. I have to fuel my business too. And if nothing's coming from you, well then, I love how we keep saying, well then move along. But it's so true. It really is. I have a question. Show of hands. Go to there. Show of hands, how many people on here have a success partner as of right now? Yes. Now, the question is, awesome. Well, first off, that is awesome that you have a success partner. I want you to really, really evaluate what, what that person is doing for you and what you're doing for them, and how you guys complement each other. My next thing is, if it's not working out, don't just be okay with that and have that conversation, and then start looking for what you want. Even while I had my last success partner, I was looking because I knew, this wasn't going where I needed it to go. The people who do not have success partners, I highly suggest start writing out that goal. Like, what is the real goal here? Oh, sorry. And then, start writing out that goal and working towards finding that person who's going to, work with you, because it's huge to have a business partner in your life, someone who is on that same page and on that same level. That is, for me, that's pretty much what I got.
One thing I do want to say, so if you're since we were saying you can find, you can find someone within our team. So if you want to work with someone in our team, that's awesome. If you find that you've connected with someone in our team and you work well with, awesome, perfectly fine. But like she said earlier, you're kind of learning the same things. You're learning, if I'm teaching you, if you're under me, I've taught you what's worked for me. And someone else on another team might have a completely different way that they run things. Like I said, our challenge groups have been ran completely different. And we're kind of learning, she's ran trainings that I had never even thought to do. So what I would do and suggest doing is if you're in Destined for Greatness, which y'all all should be in. I know I haven't really added a ton of coaches to that team page because it's kind of overwhelming. But if you want to find someone on Destined for Greatness or outside of Florida Fit or Vibrant Life, I know I've seen it a lot. A lot of people will go and post in Destined for Greatness, hey, I'm looking for a success partner. And you kind of write a bio. It's kind of like a dating thing. Like you're like, I am 26, I'm not married, I don't have kids, I love animals, this is my goal, I want to be 2-star, I want to be this, I want to be that. Like you literally say what you're looking for in a success partner, and you might have some people comment. Or if you're not in any of those groups and you do want a success partner, and you know you're looking for someone specific, reach out to me, reach out to Brittany. We can reach out to, like, we're in a diamond group for Destined for Greatness, and a lot of times the diamonds are looking for people, you know, for their coaches. So they'll say, hey, I have a girl who's a teacher who wants to go full time with this. She's this age, she's this and this. You know, do y'all have anyone that is on your team that you could recommend for my coach? And, you know, it might not work out. The people that comment might not be for you. But you never know. You never know. And if anything, you're making a friendship. You're forming a friendship anyway. So if it doesn't work out as a success partner, when you see that them at Summit, you're like, oh my God, hey girl, like you, I don't know,
exactly,
you just connect. Then you see them on a cruise and you're like, oh my God, like whatever. I don't know.
It's just really cool to know people all over the US and not even realize like you are just connecting with more and more people. You're building relationships. This business is a relationship building business. And it's really cool to go to the events that you go to, because I mean, if you're someone who wants to build this business, you're going to be going to the even bigger ones that are, you know, the Success Club trips and stuff like that. You're going to be seeing these people, and you're going to be able to, you know, hang out. And I mean, for me personally, when I went to Summit this year, like I got to see all the people that I've seen at the past events, and I got to actually finally meet the girl that I was a success partner with for for a whole year. Like we were working together, didn't know each other, like didn't meet each other ever in person until Summit, and we weren't even success partners anymore. But you know, it was just really cool, and we hung out and we got to talk. And so it's just really awesome, and it just brings you even closer and tighter to your business. And you just realize, like, wow, like this is something special. Like we're still rooting for each other, but you know, you moved on, and that's cool. So,
and one other thing that I would recommend is not having your direct, like, don't consider your direct upline your success partner. Your direct upline, like if I am your direct upline, like you signed up under me, obviously you're going to learn from me. Obviously I'm going to share everything that I can. Brittany does the same thing for her coaches. So, I mean, not that we can't be partners, but like, it's just, you're going to learn that kind of stuff anyway. So you're going to want someone that like has a different perspective than what I do or than what Brittany does. So if you're coming to the team retreat, like my team's going to be there, her team's going to be there. Talk to the people on the other team. I know y'all will anyway. But I'm just saying, like, seriously though, like say, hey, like if you feel connected to someone on Brittany's team or vice versa, like reach out and say like, hey girl, like I see that we have similar goals. I see we're, you know, we got this connection. Like let's start working together. If you meet someone at Super Saturday in October, because y'all should be at Super Saturday in October, especially if you're from Louisiana, because you should be at my Super Saturday, because now I have to talk. I'm now the speaker of Super Saturday.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Because our speaker backed out. So now I am the speaker. So I really need you all there, okay? So if you see someone or meet someone at Super Saturday, like don't just, if you go to events like that, if you go to Super Saturday, if you go to Summit, or if you go, whatever, start having conversations with other people besides the people on our team. I mean, our team is great. I love our team. And Elaine and Ashley, I can see her texting or something because they're laughing at each other. I noticed these things, y'all. I noticed. Or Blair, too, is probably in this. But really, like, I noticed that this past Super Saturday, we had a lot of Florida Fit coaches there. And y'all all, which I love, y'all sat together, y'all talked. And there were some new people, some new coaches that have never met before. And it was just amazing to see, like, everyone talking. but I want y'all to reach out to other coaches that aren't just our team, because like I said, there's so many coaches and there's so many people out there that have completely different mindsets, completely different trainings, completely different everything. And it's just an awesome, like, I don't know, like I go to Brittany for stuff, Kelsey Winters and Alexis Whalen, two people I've become friends with from Jesse Reagan's training. Like Alexis is incredible. Kelsey's under, on her downline, and just learning from them. I mean, I got the team planner that I got created, like that was their idea, and like they share what they do for their team, and it's just their new coach welcome email I got from them. And that system that we're trying to create on our team is what I got from them, and I shared that with Brittany. Like it's just it's just like a sharing. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's because what's awesome about it is that the people that I know, I get information from them, I pass it along to you. People that you get information, you pass it along to me. And that's why it's so awesome that, we share and we want to, like, there's room at the top for everyone. And that's what I love about this. Like I said, we don't feed into anything with financial for each other, but we still work together because we know that we can do better together. That's it. That's
I like
all.
PB&J. Okay. Does anyone have any? Now she's gonna keep laughing. Does anyone have any questions or anything in regards to Success Partners, or does anyone want to say anything about Success Partners? If you have questions, please ask. Please, we want you to ask. Anything? No.
Look at all these faces.
Hey
guys.
They just wanted to see us together.
I'm so excited to see them.
No, but really, all like if you have questions or if you're not comfortable, I know when I first started working with her, I was like, oh, maybe I feel bad because I'm like leaving other people that I was working with before behind. And you might not be comfortable like sharing that on here because your success partner might be on here and you're like, shit, we're not doing well together. I don't want to say anything in front of her. But really, like if you have questions or whatever, if you need advice or just reach out, like let us know. I really I urge you to go to Super Saturday, to go to Summit, to go to those things, because again, like you'll be sitting at, I know like Ashley, of course, can talk to a wall. So like she's sitting at Summit and the people behind her, she's like starting conversation when she don't even know them. But it's like, and she might see that person in Punta Cana and be like, oh girl, I saw you at Summit. Like, what's up? And they could start talking and then they could be like this.
Sing together.
Later down the road, hosting retreats together. Seriously though, it's true. You need and it's not comfortable necessarily like stepping out of your comfort zone and talking to random strangers, but I don't know, like it's if you've never been to a Beachbody event, it's kind of indescribable as far as like you feel like you've known these people for forever. Especially like Summit, like it's just awesome. But
I mean, I see Leslie on the call right now. Me and her had like this great conversation. I remember, girl. Hey. But we had this great conversation. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know. Like, I knew her name, but I never knew her. And then, I spooned Elaine like the first night I met her. And Ashley, like, it's just amazing that you can build these relationships through Facebook, through social media. And it's like, you're going to probably see these people, at these events, and you're going to, really hook up with so many amazing people. So why not put yourself out there and just get to know people? Like I said, if you see someone posting something that you like, well, then that really speaks to you, and that draws you guys to each other. And maybe there's something there that you guys can really work together really well, or maybe not, So get yourself out there. I don't always suggest, friending a bunch of coaches. Like we were saying before, like I don't friend any coaches, but the people that I do friend are the coaches that I do friend are the ones from DFG or the ones that I see posting things or have heard about that are really awesome. And those are the kind of people I want to surround myself with. I want to surround myself with the people that are most like me, who want more, want to do more, and have the same type of goals as me. So think about, like I said, what your goals are, whatever it is, and find that person that is just like you. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Does anyone have any questions about anything, even if it's not about Success Partners? Yes, nobody so? All right, well, I want to take a picture since we have something. Does someone have a question?
Oh, no, I was going to say, if nobody has a question, I just want to kind of comment on what you guys said. I just jumped on the call, so I missed a bunch of it. Super sorry, guys.
Yeah, you need to go back and listen to the beginning.
But basically, like, if you do not have a success partner, like, you need a success partner, guys. Like, it doesn't matter if you're 50 pounds into your journey or if you're only 2 pounds into your journey. The thing is that you're finding somebody who's on their journey too, and together you're going to lift each other up. So if you're having a bad day, chances are they're probably not, and they're going to help you out of that. They're going to motivate you to get your workout done. They're going to motivate you to hit your business goals. So like Brittany and Jesse were saying, like, find somebody who has the same type of goal that you do and crush it together, guys. It's so much easier to do things together, right? Like, we all know that as coaches. And it's just like what they were saying. Believe it or not, I'm super, like, introverted. But, like, Beachbody, like, brings me out of my shell because we're all on our journeys together. And I want to know all you guys, because you all have something to bring to the table. And we can all benefit from bouncing ideas and stuff off of each other. Why are y'all laughing at me? What's going on?
She just goes, she's good. I was like,
yeah, she should be here talking about this.
Because she's related to me.
But it's you know, like, I have had a couple of success partners, and, you know, like, we, you know, some of us are still together, some of us are still apart. We're still all friends. There's no hard feelings, but we just have different goals. So, you know, it's just all about finding somebody that's going to push you to your extreme, somebody that's going to push you out of your comfort zone so that you do as great as you can, and so do they. So, like the girls were saying, like, it's preferably, you know, you find a success partner within our giant team that we have together. But again, you can find a success partner if you just relate to another coach that's posting. If they post something that speaks to you, message them and tell them that. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to add, just to kind of give them my perspective on success partners. Guys, success partners make it happen. Like, if you feel like you fall off track, you need a success partner to pick you back up.
Like, one of Ashley's success partners lives in California, and, like, I was so excited for Summit because I was excited for them to finally meet in person. And it was, like, the cutest thing because, for those of you who don't know, Christy is, like, this big, and Ashley is, like, this big, and they're just, like, the cutest thing ever. And it's, like, they were, like, Ashley the whole time, like, it was so funny. It's like a date, like, it's literally like dating. She's like, y'all, like, what if she don't like me? And I'm like, Ashley, y'all been working together for, like, over a year, like, she's gonna like you. And it's like the whole way up she was like, I'm so excited, now I'm getting nervous. Like, as we got closer to the house, like, she was like, what if she, like, okay, well, what if she just, like, thinks I'm, like, not who I am, and, like, just, I don't know, like, it was just so cute and funny. But it's just so true because, like, they're really good friends, and, like, she lives in freaking California, we live literally across the United States. Same for us. Like, she lives in Philadelphia, I live in New Orleans. Like, it's just if not anything, if you like to travel, I get to go visit Philadelphia, and she gets to come to New Orleans. I'm sure Ashley will go visit Christy at some point in her life. So, you know, like, it's just this friendship that, like, it's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird. We're just weird. But really, like, y'all need, if you don't have a success partner, and again, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to want to build this business, you know, to the six-figure income if that's not what you want to do. If you just want to cover the cost of your Shakeology. If you just want someone to hold you accountable to your workouts.
Yeah.
Like, finding, like, seriously, y'all, we Zoom every morning. Every single morning we Zoom, we work out, we get it done. If that's what you need, if that's what you're looking for, then reach out to someone and say, hey, I need a workout partner.
Yeah.
You never know if it's going to turn into something better or bigger, and it might not, and it's okay. So yeah, that's it. Did that help everyone? I hope it did. If not, we just rambled about ourselves for the last hour. But I want everyone to smile real quick because I want to take a picture.
Y'all look so cute, though. We all look ratchet, and y'all are so cute over there.
Like, do you see this?
She does. Look at this hair thing going on.
Right.
I did it. Look, Amanda, aren't you proud? All right, we're taking a picture real quick, and then we can open it up to anyone that has questions. So smile. So we're gonna take a few. 1, 2, 3. All right. I was looking down. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. One more, because I look like me. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, hold on.
You gotta get there.
Sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ashley, don't laugh at me. I can hear you.
No, I like it because I can only see like 4 people on my screen, and every time you click, they're like, boomerang, boomerang.
So let me press stop record.